Hello, my name is Teacher Ben. Konnichiwa. I am coming right back at you with yet another Japanese lesson. Uh, in today's lesson, we are going into a comprehensive guide of counters in the Japanese language. Let's dig right in. Okay, so I had made about probably 3 installments, short 3 or 4 minute videos on the counters. I have decided to make a comprehensive guide. So let's talk first about units of time. It is quite similar to the Chinese language. We have every unit of time: seconds, minutes, hours, months, and years. So without further ado, let's look at seconds. Seconds in Japanese counting system is called bio. Bio. Give it a try. Bio. Okay. Then we have minutes. Minutes can either be uh, poon or foon, depending upon the number you are specifying. Okay. So then we have hours. Hours is going to be called G. G. It will always be G. Okay. Then we have months. Months is going to be Getsu. Getsu. Give it a try. Okay, and then we have years. Years is going to be nen. Give it a try, nen. Okay, uh, now we have counters for people. Okay, um, in the Japanese counting system, for people, we call one person hitori. Hitori, give it a try. Okay, and then for two people, we have futari. Futari. So the way I remember this is the prefix for one and two is different. You got to memorize that. It's for one person, it's he. For two people, it's fu. Okay, the middle word in this for one is to, but for two, it's ta. So they're kind of similar. It's going to have to be a little bit of memorization. And the suffix in both of them is ri. So hitori, futari. Okay. For three or more people, we just say the number and then the word nin. Okay. Now we're going to do a counter for long, thin objects. Okay. So that is going to be Han. Generally speaking, for the sake of learning this, let's use the word Han for long, thin objects. Those thin objects would be pencils. Okay, if you want to write this down, let me go slower. Bottles, chopsticks, umbrellas, rivers. It actually even has train tracks and roads. Okay, uh, so generally speaking, we're going to say Han for those. And you ask me, Teacher Ben, why do you say generally speaking? That's because, okay, so Han is is generally speaking, but we have an exception to the rule. That is three. Three is going to be bon. It sounds kind of like bon appetit in the French language. Okay, so three is bon. Okay, and the numbers 1, 6, 8, and 10 actually use pawn. So for half of the numbers 1 through 10 in the Japanese uh, counter system for long thin objects, we're not using han. We're using bon or pawn. Okay, so yeah, it's quite overwhelming. It was overwhelming for me when I first started using Japanese, but with a little practice, you will get familiarized with it. A little practice goes an extremely long ways. Okay, so let's look at Japanese counter for small round objects. We're going to use the counter ko. Okay, so for small round objects such as apples, are tennis balls. You actually have the counter ko. So it's quite unique in that Apple's has a specific counting system. Okay, let's look at the counters for animals. Okay, so for larger animals such as an elephant, we are going to use the counter to. Okay, for smaller animals, and we are going to use the counter hiki, and such small animals would be insects, fish, dogs, or cats. So dog lovers may say, hey, why does my pet dog or my pet cat get the same counting system as a nasty old insect? I didn't make the language. I can't answer that question for you, but please memorize it. Okay. Then we have Japanese counting system for cars, bicycles, and other mechanical devices, such as household appliances. We are going to give the counter system dai. Okay. So generally speaking, that covers the counting system. So if you're not entirely ready to master all these counting systems, you can just learn the counting system, learn the numerical counting system, or you can use a generalized counting system, which is Hitotsu, Futatsu, and so on. You can find that one on the internet. Okay, so there you have it. That is my comprehensive guide to the Japanese counting system. Stay tuned for more short lessons in the future. Much longer lessons will be coming soon. To stay up to date on these and get notified when the longer videos will be posted, please like and smash that subscribe button. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Have a nice day. This is Teacher Ben. Ja Mata.